Hello guys, welcome back, or maybe welcome for the first time. As I said last week, today we're going to be reattempting this character that I was working on for an art trade on Instagram. I really felt like he deserved better, and really better resemblance than what I did last week, so we're doing it again. What I want to say right off the bat is don't get too attached to this green color in the background. I don't know what in my brain why I thought it would be a good idea to do the background first, but I did, and it actually ended up being the last thing that I changed then to better complement the colors of the piece overall. So anyway, I changed it. You're going to see a lot of wet on wet things, which is what I'm doing right now, which is just laying water down and then going in and lightly dotting in bits of paint, bits of color. And while I really liked the effect at first, ultimately what it led to me doing was being very, very hesitant with this piece. So when I walked away from it at the first sitting, there was very little contrast. The values were all very, very light, and I wasn't really happy with it. I actually started this one on a Friday and then just walked away from it all weekend because I was a bit disappointed with how it was going. And then I sat down on Monday and I was like, I have to finish this thing. So I really enjoyed this first step, but I would really like to be able to get into doing wet on wet and layering and things like that, where I can be less hesitant about adding values and making things darker and higher saturation. And for whatever reason, that frightens me, especially when I'm doing stuff like this with the colored pencil lines, which I absolutely love the look of instead of like a standard black micron, which is great, but sometimes this is like super awesome, the colored pencil lines. I was really, really enjoying that. So let me know. I'm really interested to know, like, what's your favorite way to do line work? Do you gravitate towards like a black micron, or do you use watercolor for lines, or a dip pen, or anything like that? I'd be really interested in hearing if if you're an artist, how you do your line work. Another thing that kind of shied me away from this piece is I was using hot press paper. I think originally I was planning to use some sort of dip pen or something for the lines, which is why I used hot press, but I'm really looking forward to getting back into cold press paper soon. I picked some Strathmore watercolor paper up that I really, really want to use, so I'm really looking forward to getting into that hopefully for the next piece and doing that. So even this is still part of that very first sitting where I was, kind of adding in some more saturation a little bit, but with watercolors they dry lighter, so it was still so light at the end of the day, and it just was not getting to the point I wanted it to be at as far as values. Really, I would like to just allow some time for this to play and for you to enjoy the painting process. So I will say also, you'll see towards the end the eyes get a little bit wonky and they just kind of go a bit wrong. But I ended up fixing it with colored pencil and just doing the pupils with colored pencil. And okay, I need to know. I use the Uniball Signo white gel pen for white highlights and things like that. And you're going to see some white scribbles over on my drafting tape over on the side there towards the end. So I would really like to know if anyone else has had any issues with that pen or any other white gel pen. Like when I go to put it over watercolors, it just clogs up. And I mean, it worked really well on my paper, but when I try to put it over watercolor sometimes, it doesn't come out cleanly and it's just like a mess. Anyway, okay, I'm going to go ahead and let you watch this because I really like the part where I added the pink into the face. That was really fun. It looks like a mess at first and you're like, oh my gosh, that's too much, but it gets better. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let you enjoy the rest of this video. Thank you so much, Aspengate, if you're watching this, for letting me draw your OC. He was so much fun to paint again. So all that standard YouTube stuff, like, subscribe. If you wanted to share this video, that would mean the world to me. I'm planning to upload videos every Thursday, so we're gonna be having a video a week from here on out, and I'm so excited to grow this community and to hear from you guys and get to do this art thing together. So enjoy, and I'll see you next time, guys.